Hi there, Libras, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. So what I like to do in this reading, I like to cover not only your romantic situation, but also um, your spiritual well-being or just your well-being and health, and your material well-being, your finances, okay? Rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that this reading, since it is a general reading, it will not resonate with each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope that it offers you the valuable information that you're seeking, okay? And if it does resonate, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So I'm going to go on and just shuffle up, and we're going to start off with seeing what Spirit has to say to you, or wants you to know for your highest good. I'm going to start off with an overarching theme, and then we'll just uh, address specific topics as we move forward here. Those that I discussed or I said that I would uh, kind of highlight from the onset. Okay? So, Spirit, what messages would you like for me to share with Libra? And Libra, this reading is valid until the end of May, so it certainly gives you time with which to work with the energies that I'm about to convey here. Okay? Understand that you, Libras, are the captain of your own ship, and nothing is written in granite. If I say something to you and if it's yet to occur, examine what you're doing now to try to get a different outcome. So with that said, let's just go on and dive right on deeply into the reading and see what your overarching theme is here, okay? What Spirits really wants to kind of bring home to you so that you can understand that this is certainly something that you need to be cognizant of during this particular time frame, okay? So we have, ladies and gentlemen, the Harley Queen. Wow. This is not really a good card, ladies and gentlemen, because it's showing that true feelings are masked in some way. Now, this, of course, this is not a good card to see if you're concerned about your romantic situation, and it could also be um, a card that that affects your career, your work situation, that you can't clearly trust people. But it seems I'm getting here that it seems that someone with whom specifically that you're dealing appears to be wearing a mask and really telling you what you kind of want to hear in some aspect of your situation here. As I said, be it romantic or career, work related, if you will. Okay? I feel that this person, they're a narcissist, but they are also a very sad person. I'm kind of getting a person who strives to gain acceptance through lies, through deception, you know? And I'm kind of getting that or feeling that this person might have been hurt badly in the past and feel that if it's happened to him, they have this mentality that I'm going to get you before you get me, but they don't allow themselves the chance to see what's being offered to them because they have this terrible mentality. So if this is not someone with whom you are dealing romantically, Libras, this might represent you, in fact, being a player, and that you've been masking your feelings with someone here. It's only going to lead to a very chaotic situation, okay? Because it all leads down to or boils down to someone, just really having hidden feelings for you, or it could possibly be, Libra, a friend that you really, or a friend who you really think you can trust, you can't. They're just there just to just eat up whatever it is that you say to them so they can go back and spread it or spread things about you or just to talk about you or just to get whatever it is that you're able to offer. Okay? Let's dive right on deeply into this reading and just look at you or just focus more so at you and your present situation here. Okay? We have water. Okay? And with having this card is all about emotions at their peak because that's what water is all about here. But it also could reference a water sign, you know, who might be influencing your situation here. And of course, we know the water signs are Cancer, Pisces, okay, and Scorpio. I feel that it appears you are really in your feelings, or you will be during this time frame in question. And this card is urging you to really try to adapt to change, you know. Take your hands off the situation and let nature take its course. It's almost a situation that you have is a situation where you just simply have to let go and let God. Amen. Libras, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with others to whom you think might benefit and be sure to press that subscription button, okay? So now let's see what Spirit has to say in regards to your well-being and even messages regarding your health here. Wow. You have the cunning serpent here. So a sly and subtle approach appears to be needed with someone with whom you are dealing here. Because this card ordinarily represents someone who is very cunning, someone who is very deceptive, around whom you cannot trust, you know? And someone you must treat with caution. Again, further emphasizing, this might be, you know, talking more so about the person wearing a mask. I feel that you've outgrown this person in some way, Libra, and this might be affecting your health too somehow here. Okay? I see a lot of hidden agendas, even when it comes to perhaps when you guys are seeing health professionals, they're not really giving you your true diagnoses, or they're not really diagnosing you correctly here. So you might want to consider a second opinion, only because this serpent can be very deceptive here. So it could filter into uh, your health life too. Okay. Let's look at your love and friendships here. What Spirit wants you to say when it comes to that. Wow. You have the seer. So this card is all about intuition. So Spirit kind of already is really saying that you know what to do and you need to trust your intuition during this time period in question, because it certainly will never lead you astray. Okay? Now let's go on and look at your immediate concern here and see what card comes up when it comes to that here, or what to be expected immediately. Wow. You have the hand of